And let's start with Tesla. We'll unpack that first. How are you viewing this sell-off that we're seeing in reaction to the stock? And should investors be viewing this as a buy the dip opportunity?
Well, I've often said that you should buy Tesla during periods of chaos, and we were doing just that earlier this year. And I was on your air in April and suggested that it was a good time to add to holdings, and the stock's up 74% through yesterday. So back out today's 8%, 9% decline. I don't think you're buying this stock for EV growth. You're buying it for the other elements of the business. Our focus has been on the mega pack battery, utility grade battery business. Grew 100% in revenues year over year last quarter. It's fastest growing, most profitable business, and Elon Musk announced a China factory that will triple output, and that's been the issue. It hasn't been a demand problem, it's been a supply problem. And so if you add that to the robotaxi business and then full self-driving, I think you're buying a company that's an AI company and less so a car company.
I want to ask you something that our autos reporter flagged to me this morning, Nancy, which is this idea that maybe the energy storage business for Tesla is sort of like Amazon's AWS because of the degree to which it contributes to the company's growth. Would you agree with that characterization, given that you also look at Amazon?
Yeah, I would, and that is really what drove us to add to our holdings. I went on a factory tour with a small group of investors in California at the mega pack battery facility, and it's impressive. The growth has been impressive, the profitability. They are the low-cost producer in that particular segment, and so we expect to see the growth really drive earnings in the next few years. But right now, the headline readers are focused on EV sales. Yet I would just argue that even in that aspect, no matter which administration takes over, I think Tesla is well poised to gain share relative to the other EV makers in the coming years.
Nancy, since you mentioned the election, I have to ask, Elon Musk saying that he's rolling back his $45 million a month donations to Trump, not getting into the details there, but to what extent do you see Musk's support of Trump as a potential headwind for EV sales moving forward and therefore for the stock moving forward?
I mean, listen, Elon is the one CEO you don't want to underestimate, yet he is consistently underestimated. He actually takes a page out of Trump's playbook where he says something and then he walks it back and it's provocative and he gets headlines. I just don't, just as the Twitter purchase ultimately did not tank Tesla's sales, but it was a great buying opportunity. That's actually when we reinitiated our position in January of 2023. That was an opportunity, and that's what I mean when I say buy it in periods of chaos, because I made that mistake once when we didn't do that, and I'm not going to make it again.